Hey, Chris, thank you so much for the work this week. It was really cool to see the Drop Star Mech concepts coming back. So let me just run you through the round of changes. So I think one of the biggest things here is with the last round of the helmet with kind of the more chaotic horns, we lost a little bit in what I wanted to do from the last iteration. Most specifically, I want you to have this. We need this this horn of like the headpiece to come out and around. So almost something like like this. There we go. Something like this almost, right? But to have this is why you're the artist and I'm just the guy with the stuff. But um yeah, so it would still, we still have the holes here, which are great, right? But ideally, what I'm thinking is that this comes around and then we have like that dimensionality. So I think that gives it a really nice shape. Everything else is mostly there, but I think that's one of the things I've been missing. So we got that. I guess I can leave that there. And let's see. I definitely like these weird abstract hip pieces we got, which is pretty cool. So I think let's continue to use this. I don't. They almost feel like they can come off of the thigh pieces a little bit. So yeah, I think we should keep the shapes. It's interesting. Before we go completely hexagonal, because I know we have that as our material, let's also think about what this material could be like for. Let me see here. Got this thing here. I just need one more layer. What it can be for like the screen or something to that effect. So all right, cool. Yeah, and that's partially right here. So I think we could still maybe have the honeycomb, but I think when I was looking at the previous reference here, there's something interesting in like the color and in the material. So yes, it's like a I don't know, it's a display of some sort. So maybe there's some functionality to that. So let's have some fun exploring that a little bit. But I think the main thing is underlying wise, it'll be a little bit more opaque and kind of screen like. Okay, so the other thing here is I know so we need to do a little bit more ideation on the arms. The gauntlets are still a little bit weak here. As we can see, we're still sketching them. We're getting better. This actually was closer. Now that I think about that, I kind of missed this here. So now that I think about this, there we go. Let's go with this design here that you kind of are exploring with the elbow. So that's cool. I think what we can do here is we can create a little bit more noise. Yep. Gimme. I think we can create a little bit more technology noise to support the turbine here. So again, play with the shapes. I know we're just sketching, but I think in general, what I'm really looking forward to is we're gonna have this kind of like I don't know, like little rocket like assisted, the elbows, whatever it is, with these kind of big like weird shoulder bits here. I think this will be fun. So let's turn these into a little bit more flamey bits. And I think this is closer when I'm thinking about what's on the backside of this. Like there are these like kind of cool exhaust turbine things. I like your exploration here with the big shoulder bits. These big like weird like rotator rocket assists are going to be really cool. Liking I think the some of the segmentation you've got going on in here in the middle, which is great. I think that carries well overall. I like these shapes as well, which is really cool. So these are really cool. So thank you for that. Loving that. And so then in terms of general pose, let's drop the shoulder down a little bit. I'm kind of looking for that like where that the weapon itself. We probably need to make the weapon a little bit bigger too. But that the weapon is kind of like a cocked and I don't like doing this thing, but it's like a little bit lower on the shoulder piece. Definitely the weapon is more horizontal. It's a big spread shot. So we're in the previous version, you had the gun tilting down. So this is we're not pointing downwards. We're pointing either straight out horizontal or maybe even a little bit up. And then now that I'm looking at this again too, I bet you let's see here, is it? I think yeah, there we go. Let's make it let's stretch it out a little bit bigger. Like the weapon is, these things are huge, right? So, but yeah, so I thought we would, I broke the image there a little bit there to give you a sense for what we got going on. I like the design of the weapon. I think overall we're good. Why don't we just pull it out a little bit more on the horizontal. We'll see what that does with the sprite sheet itself. And then, yeah, so then here, like these bigger segmentation bits that we have here. So let's flesh this out overall. Also really enjoying the, let's see. I'm enjoying kind of what you got going on in here. Hello. Hello, which layer am I on? There we go. Yeah, so I think we can take and clean up this design here and then work on our shapes a little bit more, but this is good stuff. I do like the I like the overpiece design on the boots here, and I thought you did a great job. I really like the way that these like from the front, these toes flail out. These are really cool. Although when you're showing the perspective here, the perspective of the legs are still a little bit messed up. But in general, I like what you've got going on here. I think we can probably pull out the toes just a tiny bit. So if I were to do one of these guys. Hello. What's going on here? What is this? Okay, yeah, all right. There we go. We could probably do one of these. Something like this. Yeah, probably just do this. All right, there we go. And then, yeah, I think we could probably change maybe I can free transform this. Oh, wait. Hello. Pushing. I'm trying to teach myself the new latest beta version of Photoshop, and it's so many differences from the previous one. So, yeah, so I think that's not right. Let me see here. Let me warp this. That's what I'm looking for. Yeah. Something like that, maybe. Yeah, so we can pull that toe out the front just a little bit further. I think that also then gives the side pieces a little bit more validity. We're a little too square here on these pieces, but in general, I like the design, so let's refine it. And I think, yeah, that's a good round of changes. I think this guy's going to be super cool. So let me get this packed up for you. Is it here? Yeah. And do one of these. One of these maybe instead. All right, cool. And then I'll get this up on the Trello board for you. Yeah, so awesome work this week. Very cool. I think we're coming along nicely. So I'll drop that in there and I'll get this video up for you. So yeah, if you have any feedback, questions, feel free to leave them down in the comments on the Trello card. For the folks watching along, feel free to also give your opinions on what you think is working and isn't. This is the time to give it, and you would be part of our process. All right, talk to you soon. Bye.